I would have had no problem with Jesse Marsch. And I do think that whatever advantage, I mean, look, Gregg Berhalter certainly had a disadvantage going through that craziness, but the advantage that he had is that he already has an established reputation and relationship with the players that are there. And I don't think it's any coincidence that in the last couple of weeks, we have seen players come out in support of Gregg Berhalter. And as I said, the pathway had already been kind of laid by Gregg Berhalter. That's not to say that Jesse Marsch or anybody else couldn't have come in and picked that up right where he left off and continued on down the pathway. But, you know, I think that they felt like this is a guy that has done what they believe are really good things and that it's not done yet. I don't know. I appreciate it, Russell. Thanks. Mosse, anything to add?
Well, on Jesse Marsch, he keeps getting linked to some pretty good European club jobs. So he never seen that into the U.S. thing because I still think he wants to redeem himself for this Leeds United experience. And he thinks that there's a market for him in Europe and he'd prefer to do that right now and maybe circle back to the U.S. national team at a different point in his career. Do you see it differently?
I don't think for a second that Jesse Marsch wouldn't have taken the U.S. men's national team. And again, this is not just coaching the U.S. men's national team. This is coaching the U.S. men's national team at what is going to be a seminal moment, a historic moment. And as Jesse is an American, as Gregg Berhalter is an American, it's that much more special to be able to do it at this moment and to say that you are the coach at a home World Cup. And look, you're talking to someone here. I saw the power of a World Cup played at home and the pride that comes with it and the special responsibility that comes with it. And whether it's Jesse Marsch or Gregg Berhalter, I think there is a reason why they took as much time as they possibly could. I mean, keep in mind that, you know, Jesse's still getting paid, right? Gregg Berhalter, his contract was up at the end of the year. So he has taken the last 6 months off and has not gotten paid with the hopes that this might come back to him. Not with the assurances that it's going to, but just with the hope that what we hear is rumored is going to happen was going to happen. And who knows, maybe he gets up tomorrow and says it was worth that 6 months and I waited it out. And whatever I did in the interview process with Mr. Crocker and others, I showed that, yes, I made mistakes. Yes, I have flaws. But all in all, I was the best possible candidate. And it will be interesting if they do tell us some of the other names. But like I said, that's not quite the way things are done ultimately.
You like that clip? Well, my State of the Union podcast drops every week. Subscribe now on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts.